Hello, fellow aviators. Welcome back to Aliong'o Aerosphere, your hub for African Aviation Insights. Now, in today's video, we look at the benefits of a fully implemented single African air transport market initiative for Kenya's economy. Now, as you know, Kenya is already one of Africa's aviation leaders. But what if its skies were fully open to the continent? That's the question we'll be tackling today. The Single African Air Transport Market, SAATM, has the power to make Kenya a true Pan-African aviation and economic hub. Now, let's look at some of what SAATM really means for Kenya. Now, Kenya's aviation position today, Kenya is already strong as far as aviation is concerned in Africa. Ranked second in Africa for intra-African passengers. Over 2 million intra-African passengers carried, if we use numbers from, say, 2020. It's home to two IATA, that's IATA Operational Safety Audit certified airlines. That is the Kenya Airways Jumbo Jet. It's also ranked 11th in Africa for visa openness. And aviation and tourism already contribute over 8.1% of Kenya's GDP. But despite this, Kenya is not yet fully benefiting from open skies. Now, what is the problem? Now, only 18% of Kenya's bilateral air service agreements fully comply with the Yamoussoukro decision, which is the foundation of SAATM. Now, this means we have fewer routes, we have higher fares, we have missed economic opportunities. And the good news is that Kenya already has a favorable environment to fully implement SAATM. It just needs action to see this done. According to an Australian IATA study, a fully implemented SAATM will deliver massive gains for Kenya. Now let's look at passenger growth. 930,000 additional intra-African passengers means a 46% increase in intra-African traffic. We'll see lower fares and consumer benefits. Over United States dollar 107.8 million in fare savings, 183.5 million USD in consumer surplus, money back to passengers' pockets. How about jobs and employment? Over close to 6,000 new aviation jobs, close to 40,000 total jobs across aviation and the other supporting industries. 7,000 additional jobs from wider catalytic impacts. How about tourism boost? We'll see close to 250,000 additional tourist visits, 126.9 million USD increase in tourism spending, close to 27,000 new jobs only in the tourism sector. So economic growth will see a 201.5 million increase in GDP, equivalent to 0.21% GDP growth boost. And that is just thanks to a fully implemented SAATM. Now, that's a real measurable economic impact. So SAATM isn't just about planes. For Kenya, it means stronger trade links across Africa, faster movement of business people and goods, better access to healthcare and education, more opportunities for youth, women in skilled aviation jobs. It directly supports Agenda 2063 and multiple UN Sustainable Development Goals, including decent work and economic growth, reduced inequality, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. So why and what Kenya needs to do next? Now is the most critical question. What should Kenya do? Now, to unlock these benefits, the study recommends Kenya to fully align its air service agreements with SAATM, maintain high safety of oversight standards, support local airlines to remain IATA certified, continue improving airport infrastructure, keep leading on visa openness within Africa. So in conclusion, Kenya is already an aviation leader, as we've seen, but with SAATM fully being implemented, it can become Africa's gateway to trade, tourism, and opportunity. Now, open skies don't just connect cities, as you remember. They really connect economies, people, and futures. And that is the overview of what a fully implemented SAATM would mean to Kenya. If you have some inputs or questions, don't leave them in this comment section. But nevertheless, grateful that you were able to get to the end of the video. Thank you. subscribe to the channel if you find our content valuable, and if you have something in mind you'd like us to talk about, just leave it in the comment section. Kwaheri kwa leo, bye bye, we'll see you in the next one.